Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Holika Holika Magic Inside Eye Shimmer Glitters. I picked these up because even though I'm like totally over glitter eyeshadows at the moment, I couldn't resist because they were like a shimmer glitter, which is different to what I've been getting at the moment, which is kind of like the eye metal glitters, or like those little pots of glitters that are like really glittery. These ones looked to be a little bit more low-key, which is really what I was looking for. I don't mind glitter. I actually like a bit of glitter in shimmer, but I don't want to look like I'm going to a disco or like I'm going to Coachella when I'm going to work teaching 5-year-old kids how to play the piano. It's just not things that go together, in my life at least. Especially with parents, because parents are quite judgmental. So I decided to pick these up because they just looked like a little bit something different, and I actually picked up a similar product by Too Cool for School as well, which is the Art Class Nuage eye and cheek ones, and they're a similar product but fully matte. So I kind of have two of the same. So if you like shimmer, then you could go for ones like this, or if you're looking for like a mousse matte, then you could go for the Too Cool for School ones. So the product description of these says, long-wearing liquid eyeshadow comes in 5 sweet warm shades when enriched with soft glitter. Offers a smooth application, vivid colour and a fresh finish thanks to its quick fixing formula and whipped texture. Apply on eyelid using the accompanying applicator and blend with fingertip. The packaging of these products is very simple and very much the same as the other Holika Holika eye products that I have currently, in terms of that they are in the pot. I do have some actual like circular pot shaped Holika Holika shadows, but those are like pressed shadows, whereas these are a liquid. They do have a moussey texture, which is really interesting, and it is very thick, and they all contain a little bit of silver glitter. I am almost 100% sure that these are all silver, but I'm doing the swatches for these after I do the actual review for it. I have been using them like on a day-to-day basis, and I don't think that any of them had a different colour glitter, but my swatches that are happening right now will either prove me wrong or right. There are 5 colours in the range, and I thought that I wasn't going to like the majority of them. Picked them up anyway, but I was kind of like, this yellowy colour, I'm gonna like hate the yellow, I'm gonna hate that orangey kind of colour, but you know what? The yellowy colour is kind of one of my favourites. Number 1 is called Peach Cloud, which is a very light peach colour. So what I do for application is I completely remove all of the mousse, because you can see it on the inside there, there's a lot that comes on the spatula, and then I just pick up little by little and plonk it onto the very centre of my lid like this. So then I'm going to take my, at the moment, extremely dirty blending brush and I'm going to just move the mousse around a little bit. It is super easy to blend out, although I wouldn't recommend doing it with eyeliner already on because it makes no sense, but what I'm going to do is from then just bring it up and blend it out like that. And it is as easy as that. So that is what the peach looks like there, and I'm going to quickly do the other side. So this is Peach Cloud on both lids. I think it's a really pretty colour. I didn't think I would like it that much, but I do think that it is really nice. So this one does have the silver shimmer as well. This is number 1, Peach Cloud. Number 2 is called Tender Rose, and I think it's more like a peach colour than it is anything else. Like, that is not a very rosy colour to me, but okay. So that is Tender Rose all blended out. This one is a bit more pale, or I guess just less pigmented. So what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more right to the centre of the lid. So that means that I'm not going to blend it up into the crease quite as much. So that is what it looks like on one eyelid there, and then this is what it looks like on both eyelids. Again, super pretty colour. Still got silver shimmer, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is number 2, Tender Rose. Number 3 is Marmalade Whip, which is an orange colour. It is not a bad orange, it's kind of like a burnt orange, so it's not awful. It's just not a colour that I personally gravitate towards. It does look kind of nice if I'm wearing sort of like autumnal clothing, like greens, tan colours, and I can sheer it out a lot, so I mean, look how quick that was. You don't have to use a huge amount of it, but you can build up. a bit to make it more orange, of course. That has a bit more colour payoff there. So this is Marmalade Whip on both eyes. Again, silver shimmer. Not a huge fan, but it's not terrible. So yeah, it does look a bit patchy because it is a bit darker, and I didn't actually put I was being lazy and I didn't put any cushion foundation underneath to blend it with, so a little patchy. Probably my bad rather than anything else though. So this is number 3, Marmalade Whip. Number 4 is Cocoa Meringue, which is a very interesting warm brown colour. I thought that I would absolutely hate this, but it's actually such a nice, it's like a contour colour but neutral. It actually does work really, really well because it is quite a light colour. I feel like if you have a deeper complexion, this may not work quite as well for you as it does for me, because it does blend out into very nice nothingness on my skin, even with my horrendously dirty brush. And that's pretty much all I do for this brown shade, because I don't want it to be super extra. So this is number 4, Cocoa Meringue. It does look so nice and subtle, so that is why it's one of my favourite colours. That and the next one, which is Mulberry Shoe, which is the pink I was wearing at the start, so surprise favourite. So this is number 4, Cocoa Meringue. Mulberry Chew is a really pretty pink colour. This one I'm not going to show you the application because I was already wearing it, and because it's the last one I feel like you probably don't need to see me applying it again. But this is what it looks like up close. I think that this colour is so pretty, and it's one that I get almost the most wear out of, I would say, out of all of them, because it is a pink colour, but it's like a nude pink, not super bright. I think it's just gorgeous. So this is number 5, Mulberry Chew. So overall I was happily surprised by these products. There are some things that I don't like about them, very few things that I don't like about them actually, but overall I thought that they were really, really lovely, and I'm surprised by that. But then at the same time I'm not surprised, because I generally like Holika Holika eye products, so I don't know why I'm surprised. I don't know what's happening right now, just ignore me. What am I saying? We'll start off with the thing that I don't like the most about them, which is that they crease throughout the day. So at the end of the day, because they are more like a liquid shadow, I guess, they just don't work that well for me in terms of longevity. So if I wear them for a full day, I do notice that it does separate and I get some little bald patches. However, these are really easy to blend back in, being that it is like a liquid mousse shadow, so I can just, at the bathroom sink, just blend it back in with my finger, wash my hand, and we're done. They don't stain my fingers and they don't stain my eyelids, so there isn't that much of a problem in my opinion, because I do have the type of job where I can go to the bathroom and fix things. Like I'll have lunch and then I can go and do something. I'm not working all day like if I was in retail, where I might not be able to fix it. That is pretty much the only thing that bothers me about them though. I in general quite like the shade range. The only colour that I don't like is of course that bright orange, which is shade number 3. All of the other ones I think work really, really nicely because they're not hugely pigmented, or at least I'm not using them in a way that would be hugely pigmented, because I do blend them out quite a lot. I'm wearing number 5 today at the moment, so it just looks like a very light wash of colour with a very light wash of glitter. And one of the things that I really like about them, because previous to these, as I was trying out the Innisfree eye jelly glitters, is that the glitter is easy to distribute and it's very even, so I don't end up with patches of glitter all over my eyelids. It's just a very even distribution, and it looks really nice because it's a very fine glitter, so you can't feel it on your eyelids. In terms of application, I do use a brush for the most part, but you can use your fingers. I find that sometimes just like around the perimeter, blending it into the rest of my foundation with my finger does work a bit better than a brush, which may have more product on it, but I don't have any problems in terms of the brush shearing out too much of the product or my finger shearing out too much of the product, because these are very sheer products. They're not really that pigmented. I think you could probably build them up to be more pigmented, but I would be hesitant with that because of the moussey texture. You don't want your eyelids to feel heavy. That's going to make you tired, and you don't want it to start dripping into your eyes or anything like that. So I haven't really experimented with making them any more pigmented because I'm just not interested in it, to be honest. But otherwise I am super happy with these. I think that they are really beautiful colours, easy to wear, like they're nice warm neutrals. I hope that they come out with some cool neutrals as well, because I would love like a light brown taupey kind of colour to go along with my light brown warm toned colour that I thought I would hate. It's shade number 4, but actually really like. It's just kind of like a nice neutral brown that goes well with like greens and plums and like autumnal colours. So I would definitely recommend these to any princesses who are looking for a mousse kind of formula eyeshadow that has glitter in them. If you're looking for a mousse formula with no glitter, have out for the Too Cool for School review, which is going to be in next week. It's going to be next week, this time next week. So I'll see you then. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!